Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Alright, so today is card day, and I always post on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, and Tuesdays are card day. So I hope you enjoy this one. It is for a baby reveal. So I'll bring it up close so you can see it. I actually created a little background with my polka dot decorative mask. And so we're going to do a little bit of a technique. I used Coastal Cabana and Melon Mambo on here, but today I'm going to change up the colors. And then I'm going to decide which one I'm going to actually use. I am using the Baby Pull Toys. So this stamp set right here, I love this. It's super cute and it's perfect for this. And I actually got it just for this card because I really like the It's a Boy, It's a Girl because, you know, we don't know what the baby is. And then it says Little Baby Big Love, and I thought this one would be cute too. Love just got real, and who knows, maybe I'll use this for the inside. I'm not sure. Today we are going to use the giraffe because it's my favorite, and I originally wanted to use the giraffe, but then I thought, no, let me go with pink and blue, kind of pink and blue. And so I decided to go with the elephant, but then I thought, why not use Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green? So that's what we're using for this one. We are going to use a regular card base, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then the top piece that we're going to mat is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And then you need a piece to stamp. We're going to do the giraffe this time. So you need a piece that we are going to use for that, and we're using the stitch shapes, and I'm using the squares because I'm going to use the heck out of these because these are retiring, and I'm so going to miss these. Are some of my favorite. So if you want these, there's a lot of discounted products. If you want to see the PDF, it's on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, and I am going to use the second largest one for this one. I'm also using, you need some 1/2-inch strips. These are going to be for the It's a Boy, It's a Girl, so you need some 1/2-inch strips of the Granny Apple Green and the Daffodil Delight. I am using Daffodil Delight ink and Granny Apple Green ink, and we are using our blending brushes, so I have one for each. And then I'm also, instead of the polka dot tool, I use the polka dot tool on here because I wanted to give it a little bit of texture, and so I used it under here. But this time I think I'm going to try the gingham ribbon, and this is in Bumblebee, but it matches pretty nicely. So, and I like the gingham for a baby, so I thought I'm going to try that this time. So we'll see. We're going to do it as we go along. All right, so let's go ahead. This is super easy technique for even a beginner. I'm going to just put my mat down so I don't make a big mess on my grid paper. And this is this comes from the Basic Pattern Decorative Masks. And I believe there's 4 in here. No, there's 3 of them in here. So there's 3 different patterns, but we're going to use the polka dot because it's so good for a baby. So we are going to lay this down. I'm just laying one end here. I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight and my Granny Apple Green. And we are going to start with, let's go ahead and start with the Daffodil Delight. So we're going to just lightly start filling that in. And I'm going to go about halfway diagonally. Anybody can do this, especially if you haven't tried our blending brushes. These are amazing. I love these things. Oh my gosh, it's changed my blending game for sure. All right, so we're going to just do half that, and then we're going to do the Granny Apple Green. And we're going to do this also. You just need a very light touch with this. You don't want to go really dark. You just need a really light touch using these blending brushes. So I'm just going to keep picking up ink and filling it in, and we're just going halfway, like I said. I may go ahead and grab a little bit more of the Daffodil Delight and bring it down just a hair more. But this is so easy. I'm going to make that a little bit darker since I got the Granny Apple Green a little bit darker. Alright, so look at that. Isn't that cute? Super easy. I'm going to take what's left on here and I'm just going to go kind of around the edges of this, just where the Daffodil Delight is, because I don't want the white edges. And then we'll do the same with the Granny Apple Green. Just go around your edges. Just like that. And that is good. How quick and easy that is for a background. And it's fun. Alright, so we are going to take that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my basic white and we're going to stamp our giraffe. And then we're going to use our mini cut and emboss to cut it out. So we're going to stamp it. And we are going to color it. Make sure I got him inked up really good. This giraffe is so adorable. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. And we're going to color this. So I am using the light Cajun Craze, the light Mango Melody, the light Pumpkin Pie, and the light Granny Apple Green is going to be for his little wagon here that he's sitting on. I'm going to use also the light, or maybe I'll use the dark gray granite for the wheels. Yeah, that's good. All right, now let's color him. I'm going to first color him. I'm going to use the dark, or the Cajun Craze first for his little dots here. I hope you can see this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it closer because a lot of people always ask if I bring it closer, but sometimes I forget to bring it back up. So I need to remember to bring it back up, or I'm gonna have to redo it all. I had to do that one time. So, all right. So now I'm gonna use the light Pumpkin Pie, and we're gonna do like his ears. I'm just going to kind of like shade it on both sides with the light Pumpkin Pie. And then we're going to do some of the Daffodil Delight in the middle. I'm going to actually use the brush side. I like the brush side better. And we're going to blend the bottom part here. Isn't he cute? I think I'm going to do his nose yellow too. Might do just a tad around here. Yeah, that's cute. All right, can you see him? Isn't he cute? He's the cutest little giraffe. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you out again. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. I'm gonna grab my mini cut and emboss. I love this thing. It's gotten so convenient and it's really good for these little dies. So I'm using 1, 2, and then 3 on top of there, but we're going to put our die on here. We're going to cut him out. And I've got that on the opposite side. I hope I can turn it. Yeah, I think I'm good. This isn't the best surface to do this on. I can do it on this mat, my regular mat, and it doesn't budge. But as soon as I do it on this grid paper, it slides everywhere. All right. It happens with my big one too. All right, so that's what we're doing for him. he's going to go on here like that. We're going to just go ahead and mat this first. Go ahead and mat it, and I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. And I like it matted on the basic white because I don't like it's too much. I like the white behind it. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and stamp our little It's a Boy, It's a Girl with Memento Black. I'm going to do it right on the end. So I know reveal parties are super popular right now. My granddaughter had one too. And these would be perfect for that, this stamp set. So I'm using this tailored tag to make my little banner. And just like that. And we need to cut these smaller. So I am making them a little bit different. They're not even, so I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get that on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach one like here, and then this one's going to go in. So they're not exactly even. All right, so I'm going to just put some tear and tape right here, or not tear and tape, some Stampin' Seal Plus there. And we're going to put that there. And then It's a Boy there. You can actually, I popped it up on here. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to use some dimensionals and just pop it up. These are really fun. I haven't done a baby card in quite a while. So we're going to put that right here in the center. How cute is that little giraffe? He's so cute. All right. You know, I'm thinking, oh, I don't have any Mango Melody, but I think it would be really cute because but we're going to go with the Daffodil Delight. We're going with this one. And we're going to stamp our other sentiment on here, which is Little Baby, Big Love. And I'm actually going to just freehand cut this, and then we're going to banner the end of this one. I got to make that straight. I'm really bad at getting those straight. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to banner this end. And we're going to see what this looks like with, we're going to do two other little banners here. So I'm going to go ahead, you can even do these together. And we're going to use these, and these are going to go on the back here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Stampin' Seal back here. We're going to put one there and one there, and I'm just going to trim the ends here. Oh, hey. And then this is going to go on the bottom here. I made those a little bit long. You know what? I'm debating here. I think I'm going to just put this one down below because I made these a little bit long and I could have scooted him over a little bit. So we're going to improvise here. We're going to put that down there, and I'm going to see what it looks like with some of the little gingham sticking out. I don't know. I'm not really feeling that. So let's grab the polka dot like I used before. By the way, this is retiring as well. And I love this. It is so, so cute. And I'm just going to add that to the back of this too. It gives it a lot more texture, and then we'll just trim that. And then we're going to add this. Let's add some adhesive to the back. Whoops. This is always tricky. I'm going to grab my wet glue because that was what I used before. Because it holds a lot better. And we're gonna set this down at the bottom here this time. So there we go, and I think that is just adorable. I love the little giraffe. He's so cute. Here's the other one. So you can make a choice. Aren't they both cute though? I really like the polka dot background on here. I wish I would have done this Granny Apple Green a little bit darker, but I think it works. I don't know which one I'm going to use. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. This is super simple and easy for even a beginner to do. So I hope you give it a try. Have a blessed one, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.